we pay a Sunday morning visit. You may not remember Ken Kimmons from his roles in the 1970s hit movies like Network or Woody Allen's Oscar-winning Annie Hall. And you may not remember him from the 1980s hit TV series Dallas.
But unless you've seen no TV in the past several years, you probably do know that Ken Kimmons is athletic director Howard Burley and ABC's long-running hit sitcom Coach.
When he's not acting, Ken Kimmons serves up plenty of hits of his own as a second-degree brown belt in the Japanese martial art called Shorinji Kempo. And we spend this Sunday morning with him in the dojo at New York City's Kenzen Institute. Good morning.
Good morning.
Now,
Hi, Ken.
is this the usual hour to be doing Shorinji Kempo?
It's certainly unusual for me to be doing Shorinji Kempo at this hour. Usually in the evening in Los Angeles, I'm practicing with Yamamori Sensei, my teacher there. I'm privileged to be this morning with my good friend Larry Sharp, who introduced me to Shorinji Kempo, Miyata Sensei, the branch master here in New York, who is also the president of the East Coast Shorinji Kempo Federation, and my friend Mr. Kawashima. And you're going to get to see Miyata Sensei and Mr. Kawashima do a demonstration. It'll be kind of a speeded up version of what Larry and I are going to show you this morning.
Ken, before we get to that, it seems like every few years there's a new Japanese martial art that comes around. First, judo, then karate, then kung fu, then taekwondo. Now, is this the trendy martial art of the moment?
I don't think Shorinji Kempo could be called trendy. It's really steeped in martial arts tradition, and our martial art is appealing to me because it's 50% meditation and philosophy and 50% completely defensive techniques, martial arts techniques. And we're divided. The thing that makes us unique in terms of the martial art is we're divided into two systems, punching and kicking and blocking, the hard techniques. We also do soft techniques, joint locking and throwing that you might have seen in...
Ken, in reading about all this, I found this that said, something that said that martial arts spirit is a source of powerful energy and promotes a pleasant disposition in the individual.
How do I seem?
I thought this was kind of interesting. Is it the punching and kicking somehow makes you a nicer guy?
Well, it does give you a sense of self-confidence. And in Shorinji Kempo, we always work in pairs because our aim is to restore harmony and cooperation with each other. Naturally, this is aimed towards harmony within yourself, but we want it to go out to the community and the world too. So it does give you kind of a feeling of the desire for peace, unless someone tries something with you, in which case then you're forced to return it to the state of harmony by neutralizing that person.
Ken, would you be able to give us a demonstration?
I'd love to.
Okay.
I'm going to show you first simple punching and kicking techniques. My friend Larry is going to help me. After I do that, I'll show you what I mean by the soft techniques. And then we have a treat. Miyata Sensei and Mr. Kawashima are going to do the same thing we did. It's kind of like instant replay, but speeded up instead of slowed down. We'll do the slow part for you, and I'll explain.
Okay.
First, we salute. He's in an offensive position. I'm defensive. Larry's going to punch, and I will block. He'll punch again. I'll cover. He punches again. I kick. That's the very simple blocking, kicking, and punching techniques. This is one of our first techniques, and we practice it all the time in the dojo.
I noticed that there are no mats.
Oh, we don't use mats. No, Shorinji Kempo doesn't use mats. It's just the hardwood floor, which
must hurt.
It hurts. You become used to it and you learn how to fall, but it's a lot better than cement.
This is true.
I'd rather be attacked in here than outside.
Now, there are soft techniques involved.
We call them soft techniques. I'd frankly rather be punched than have this demonstrated on me. And Larry's going to be kind enough to attack me, and I'll show you what I mean. Larry? First, I try to block him and stop him. That doesn't work. If he pulls me, I'm going to give myself a low center of gravity. If he starts to punch, I'll block him here. Now I'm going to stun him with what we call Meiuchi, which is a blow to the eye. I won't do it, though. I'll hit him in here. Watch the joint lock. As I step in, I'm going to lock his arms like this.
Ow, that looks like that really hurt.
Watch how this ends up. This is the technique you want to try on a casting director that you're not completely friendly with.
Before we go quickly,
yes.
talking about acting, couldn't your character on Coach use a little of this to beef him up a bit?
Well, I do it, but it's mostly psychological, I don't know if they'd if they'd want me to do this on the air. And I use martial arts really for its best purposes. I don't know if I would like to exploit it that way, but unless the sensei wanted me to.
Before we go, let's just see the sensei.
I would love to have you see
Okay.
Sensei Miyata. And Mr. Kawashima will demonstrate in an expert way what I just showed you slowly. Sensei? Note his economy of movement. Again, there you have your gripping, the joint locking, and the throw. Excellent.
Ken, we've got to go.
Thank you, Sensei.
Thank you very
thank
much
you
for
so
joining
much.
us this morning.
And I hope you enjoyed this.
That was
We did.
great. Thanks to the sensei.
And I thank all of my friends here in New York City. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye, Ken.
Ken.